What's up, everybody? It's Heard the Stout here with your developer update on December 5th, 2018. We'll get some of the simpler stuff out of the way. Ixalan, return to Ixalan limited environment. Probably draft, hopefully sealed. Mother Russia is getting language support finally. And they want to do more streamer events. They're going over well. They like them, so they're great. Simple weekend events, nice gold sinks. They're a lot of fun. I believe some of the examples they talked about, Bandemonium Draft, they hinted at. But what everybody's talking about today is rank matters now. They're calling it rank 1.0 because obviously it's their first iteration of a real ranking system, because the ladder that they have now sucks. And there's 25 ranks: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and mythic. Obviously, it's just the Hearthstone ladder, but I don't think it needs to be anything overly complicated than that. It works for the game. Magic is a good game on its own, and I don't think you really need to innovate or create something new just to make it overly complicated, just to say you're innovating. Just use what works. The other thing is, those rankings are actually going to matter. They're going to do seasons. I believe they said month-long seasons. And there's going to be, afterwards, there's going to be some decay, not a total reset, which is good. And they said they're going to have some kind of rewards. What those are, don't know yet. I'm assuming it's going to be a couple cards. I'm assuming it's going to be individual cards, maybe some gold, maybe gems. It'd be really cool if they gave us card sleeves so we could decorate the backs of our cards. I think that would be great end of season rewards. It could even be something like some really cool avatars. Doubt that though. I think they're going to save avatars have avatars being events that are more accessible to people. What has everyone talking is actually in the best of one format. And that's kind of counterintuitive to the rest of the Magic competitive scene, which is best of three. And there's good arguments for both sides for best of one or best of three. Obviously, best of three is more of a test of your deck building and true measure of skill. The game itself is built around a best of three format. It's easier to segue players from players that are ready to go to take their playing to the next step from from competitive. It's easier to port those skills over into true paper competitive or Magic Online competitive in a best of three format. On the other hand, best of one, more people are playing best of one right now. They've even said that in their past updates, that more people are playing the best of one format than best of three. Also, best of one is better for your average newer player as opposed to entrenched players. It's a lot easier to access, a lot less decision making needs to go in, and because of that less decision making that needs to go in, easier for new players to not screw things up. There's no they don't have to worry about sideboarding and whether something should go in your sideboard main deck, whether it should be in there at all. Also, it's good for smaller collections. Smaller collections, less cards are needed, obviously. They are going to have different queues for both ranked and unranked, which is good. It helps with people with ladder anxiety, so they can play jank decks like me. I find myself doing that all the time. I want to play a jank deck, and I'm mad at myself that I lose a whole rank because I've lost 2-3 games right in a row playing my garbage. The other thing is they talked about matchmaking. It's going to be slightly different in ranked and unranked. Obviously, in ranked play, your actual ranking is going to have more of an effect on your matchmaking. But then they also said that unranked play is going to have some element of matchmaking to it. I think that's a good thing. Unranked play needs some kind of matchmaking. It helps protect newer players. So say you come in there, you just started the game, and you bring your standard starter green deck. And what happens when you face is it Drake, big red? You're not going to have a good time playing that, and then that new player is going to quit the game after that because they can't get anywhere, can't progress anywhere. It's also good for entrenched players who say, so somebody who's playing up the ladder, you're playing your top of the line Golgari deck or your Jeskai Drake deck. You're having a great time on the ladder, and you say, you know what, I want to try. I hear this deck is good. I want to try building this. I want to try iterating on this deck. You can take that over to the unranked, so you don't have to hurt your rank playing that jank deck that you want to play. But you're also going to be playing people who... So you're not just going to be playing the starter decks. You're going to be playing people who have a couple other... who have raised their MMR up. And so you'll get a true gauge of what that deck is going to do. Well, the other thing is sometimes it's fun to just play jank, and you want to play against people. If you just want to beat up on people who don't have good collections, don't know what they're doing, you can do that too in unranked. But what's going to happen is you're going to quickly rocket your MMR up, and you're going to be only playing their net deckers in that unranked queue. They did say they're going to, hopefully that's going to try and get rid of mirror matches. I doubt that though. In unranked, I think you're still going to see a lot of mirror matches. And it's just basic, I mean, it's logic if you think about it. If you have two decks that are built similarly, they're going to have a similar strength with each other. But yeah, there's more details coming out next week. They're going to do a state of the beta on the 12th, I believe, so I'll definitely do a in-depth look at that when that comes out. But yeah, I'd like to know your thoughts. Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Should they have gone with best of 3? Is best of 1 just fine? What kind of rewards do you want to see for this in this ranking structure? Is there some other total out-of-the-box idea that you have? Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Peace.